Good morning to everybody. Well, it's good morning here. I don't know if I have a clock showing. Yeah, in the background. You gotta look. So how's everybody doing? I guess that's the first thing because I usually don't get time to talk to everybody and spend a little quality time. I have noted the time that I'm starting here because I don't want to be too boring or too long. And a few things. That's first off, hope everybody's doing good. You're in my prayers. And hopefully we'll all be talking soon on the radio if we haven't already. Some of us have numerous contacts, which is great over the past 7 months now. Um, and the skip is definitely cooperating some days. Some days it is not as prolific as it was before. But again, getting the contacts and it's trying to watch the timing what's happening as it's moving around and getting some early morning contacts. And then I'm seeing things in the afternoon. Now I'm talking about Eastern Standard Time, my friends, in the States. So I know there's a 5 hour difference right there between, Ireland and the UK. And then it moves on, into Europe and changes again. So, yeah, it's been a lot of heavy duty skip. Today is a Saturday. Saturday and Sundays are the hardest days, in my opinion, to talk skip. No matter how good it is, the conditions are. It's because of the amount of stations that are on. And yeah, that's what goes. So it's always great to get those contacts. I had some nice contacts, as I said earlier. Hope to have some more, of course. Um, so, what have we been doing? Well, I throw the videos out raw, and some I don't throw out. And today, like there's a few I'm not gonna put them up. Let me put it that way to you. I'm not gonna download and upload them into YouTube because it's too much static, or I've already had too many videos up that day, and I start to lose my standing with YouTube because I'm overusing the tube. I guess is the way to say it. So if you don't see them, sometimes those are some of the reasons why your contacts aren't there. It's just they're not usable, or and I'll take the fault on that. Now, of course, I don't have my pointer handy. Is it here? Excuse me, I'm in the way. I wanted to point out a few things. I just got this radio, and it runs like a champ. I'm very happy with it. This is a realistic bass, and what do we? Oh, it's a 450, right? 490. Excuse me. I know better than that. 490, and that's kind of cool right there. I like that a lot. It's been recapped, and the guy took care of it. He's got some other things for sale. I'm gonna keep on that for a while. What he's selling. I'll get that submarine out of there because Glenn is now, going to be scared. Now up top here is the microphone that came with it. And it's a nice mic. Glenn has rumored to everybody that I didn't have it 10 minutes and I broke it. And that's not true at all. There was a default in the wire right there. And I'll get that out of there again. So runs like a hammer. It's a regular CB though. Of course, the one on top is oh yeah, that's the big T, which is a very small T-Berry 23 channel. And the only reason I'm showing this is because it torques Glenn pretty good because he really wants this radio, and it is a nice running radio. Oh my, runs about five watts or so, and it jumps the amp. There now, let's go there before we start. I got my I'm running minutes now. Let's talk about power. And these are just some brief ideas. I know we're going to have some live shows again coming on. Not me, but as the group. So, power, I have found that 100 watts on AM, and I'm going to talk AM because, of course, there's that conversion in sideband, and I'm a sidebander. We know that. So, we're talking PEP and what to expect. And it's never going to be the same all the time, but as far as a ratio or of mathematics or however you want to approach it. But 2 to 3 times more powerful, your signal will have those numbers on sideband and PEP. Of course, it's, different. We're working something different. So what I'm trying to get at is I have run 200 watts through the 503 a bunch and had many contacts. Prior to that, I ran the Texas Star 100, had many contacts. And I'm back running the Texas Star again because I've just got my eye on it, along with a few others of you, what I'm making and for power and 100 watts max on in AM, but I'm getting the contacts. So I'm not over talking distance that I can't receive is one way I could say it, I guess, which is good. That's what I want to do because then I just become more of the background noise and everything else as it moves along. So I found that out right there, that when the skip is in and it's running, 100 watts will do what 200 will. And we've all seen me in the past forget to turn on the amplifier, call out, and get an answer from Glenn, Delta Xray 444, and some other stations. And when I realized what's going on after a while, of course, they turned my amp on. But there's some proof right there that you don't need a lot of power. So that's interesting. Because, then I'm just running stock, and my radios run, 12 watts, some of them, So that's 30 watts max into, the way I look at powering the amps. So the first thing I've learned is that it's not power. It's how you're approaching the horizon, the conditions that you're given, that you have just enough power to get up into that spot in the ionosphere or whatever you want to call it, how many miles, 60 miles, 80 miles, whatever, and you get that bounce. Now receive, you have to have good receive, that's for sure. Antennas are everything in the end. Because it is at the end, and we all know what I run. I'm not going to get into it. They work for me, might not work for you. My elevation. So, and I have clear horizons. So they're perfect for what I want to do, and they've been doing it. So we're sticking with that, and they're not expensive fixes. Where I've got to finish soon. We're moving right along there. So, what I wanted to say there was it's not what you're going to do with this gigantic antenna or something, because again we're looking at quarter wave antennas we're running most times, and my elevation helps me, yes, but I'm doing really well with my station and it's working really well. I'm in a good spot. Some of you also are in great spots, others I know you fight hard, but you're getting out. So I've learned a lot. I can't guarantee anything from anybody else because I don't point everything out. I'm waiting for you to look at it and see it for what it is. So you got to watch what we're doing, and there's always something going on. We are testing things. This channel is basically, we set this up, or I did, as we all agreed, since I didn't have a YouTube channel, that we would run this, everything that I could get on video, and bring that down into the group through the YouTube channel, and they could not only hear themselves and other people too, of course, but I'm also talking about the people that have channels on YouTube. They can grab the things that I have there and they can integrate them into their YouTube channel, and that's part of the deal. We work together. And skip chasers, what is skip chasers? Just what you've been saying. We're a group that chases skip. And that's our main interest. There's no denying it. And it's not for everybody, I guarantee you, but that's what we do. And we, especially Glenn and myself, said before the cycle started that we were going to make the most of it. We were going to document it. We were going to try to figure out how to make it work for us the best where you can't control something. So we've done that. You've been along for the ride. I know it's boring sometimes, but again, remember, I'm not running a can't get you goomy, feel good, channel. What I'm doing is running, just edited video, and just putting it out there for us to use. But, I still like to have a good time. I'm only, kidding there. So, I'll talk to you all later. I have talked twice as long as I thought I would. Let me know what you think if you have questions and about the channel, But again, that's what we do here, and it's that simple. So be good to each other. Don't step on each other on the radio. Make sure your radios are running fine. Your modulation's the key. Make sure it's not too much or nothing. And remember, it's not power. It's not big antennas. It's finding what works for you. So with that note, blessings to everybody in your family. We'll talk soon. And catch you on the radio, guys.